Hey, how's it going? We're called Muse.
And you're watching VIVA.tv.
Who can't do that? You can tickle yourself, can't you?
No, I think it's a physical impossibility to tickle yourself, isn't it? See? Because you know you're doing it. Yeah, but you're not like giggling like a little, you know, someone else needs to do it.
No, you just have to wear a surgical glove.
And I choose to survive, whatever it takes.
It's kind of about the laws of thermodynamics. It's a very popular topic, and it's the second law. I came from. I was watching the news when we were making the album. Was always this economic crisis stuff. You know, it's so boring, and I wanted to understand why it keeps happening. Why everyone keeps like collapsing. Banks, governments, countries, you know, everyone's collapsing. So I was kind of reading about energy, you know, energy dependence and how we're running out of energy and everything. So I became interested in that subject, and it became like a sort of metaphor for the whole album. So it's kind of like this kind of human struggle against losing energy, you know, it becomes sort of something which is also political but also personal, I think, you know. So I think I use that metaphorically across the whole album.
And I choose to survive, whatever it takes.
Dubstep's a very established genre in the electronic world, and for us, we're like a rock band. So for us, we wanted to do something that was a bit different. So we try to kind of play this style, but with real instruments. You know, maybe like a similar approach to like Rage Against the Machine or something. So I think, so for us, you know, we wouldn't want to be doing more than just one experiment, because then it would be like we're taking into another genre. So it's just like one of many influences on the album. And it's something that we think would be a really good introduction to the concert. The reason why the teaser came out like that is because we think that's going to be probably like the intro for our concert, you know.
And I choose to survive, whatever it takes. You won't pull ahead.
Actually, well, with the guitar, I think the guitar was much more expressive on this album than before. You mentioned guitar. I mean, I think I definitely do more solos than the last album, but I'm not sure if that's a key musical element.
I think the choir is featured.
Groove.
Yeah, I mean, we're always.
I think it's more like dance groove on this album. We have like Follow Me, which is like almost like club dance music, and then we have like Madness, which is kind of like Prince or something, maybe. I don't know. Panic Station is like a disco. So I think there's an emphasis on dancing. I think on this album more so than previous.
And I choose to survive, whatever it takes.
Yeah, Explorers is kind of sung a little bit like it's like a come down, relaxing, go to sleep type lullaby. But even though the lyrics are a little bit dark, I'd say. but I'd say that talking about this kind of growing up and then collapsing. You know, I think this is kind of a theme in the album, and this song is like the collapse. You know. So it's like a sort of big, like, you know, that kind of vibe.
And I choose to survive, whatever it takes.
I think we're definitely up for a bit more fun on this tour. I think this next tour is going to be, these tracks are going to work really well live, I think. I'm hoping people are going to kind of dance a little bit more, so yeah, it's going to be groovy.
And I choose to survive, whatever it takes. You won't pull ahead.
Regarding the logistics of routing a tour, it's very hard, because the problem is you have the availability of the venues. You know, we have to play everywhere, but at the same time, like, you know, everything's like, you know, like Disney on Ice. It's like, well, not this year, but like I remember last time we toured. You know, Disney on Ice.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like Disney but on ice. And
funny that.
They would book an arena for like 5 weeks. You know, so you couldn't find a day. Like, for example, I think the Paris concert, there was only one day available in the whole year. Yeah, so we had to do it this day, with no choice. So the problem is, like, it's difficult to find the availability. Very boring answer.
And I choose to survive, whatever it takes. You won't pull ahead.
Yeah, next summer we're gonna be, our big concert in Germany is gonna be in Berlin next summer. So we're like leaving it as a mystery, and then we're gonna come back with a big surprise, which I've just given away next summer.
And I choose to survive, whatever it takes. You won't pull ahead.
Well, the thing is, all kind of periods of music or arts, it all comes back round at some point. I'm not sure we're quite ready for the 90s yet. Wait, what's considered retro? Is it 25 years?
20, I say.
Is it 20 years? It's like actually considered
25,
retro.
yeah, 25.
So we're getting there. It's close, maybe. But I like Butch Vig. He's in Garbage. He produced one of our songs once, not for this album, but before, and he's a good drummer. I don't know about Pumpkins anymore. There's no band, is there?
No.
I think he sacked the band.
And I choose to survive, whatever it takes. You won't pull ahead.
Yeah, I think when we go out on tour in October in the autumn, there's like the visuals, or the video pieces that we have are always very important for the show, and we always we have a group of friends that make them, and they're always normally conceptually attached to the tracks individually, and it's become a very important part of our show for the last 8 years or something now. So on this next tour we'll certainly be doing some interesting things with visuals. Anything else to add?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
It's always an important part of the band. I think we really got interested in that as the shows got bigger for us. We didn't just want to be on stage just playing. We always wanted to create much more of a show for, I suppose, visually, and kind of something. We always kind of felt like we wanted the people at the back to feel like they were down the front somehow, and we felt like the video elements helped that.
And I choose to survive, whatever it takes. You won't pull ahead.
I'd like to, yeah. I mean, I think on this album we probably won't, but I think in the but I do think at some point we would like to. I think it'd be important for us actually as performers to actually remind ourselves of playing in an intimate setting again, and playing like more acoustic stuff maybe. I feel like this is really starting to become a missing part from us, so I think maybe after this album in the future I think it'd be very healthy for us to do like a tour like that way,